Hello and welcome to the Culinary Kitchen. My name is Jason Champagne. I'm chef owner at Native Chef LLC, and I'd like to welcome the Muskogee Nation of Oklahoma to my kitchen, and I'm just so happy you're watching. Today we're going to be doing a really easy recipe, really delicious one. It's one that you can practice your knife skills with, and as you watch these videos and as you do more cooking at home, you're going to realize how important those are. So today we're going to be doing a carrot and apple coleslaw, a slaw mix, and we're going to be using, instead of using like that natural coleslaw sauce you always buy, we're going to be flavoring it with some fresh orange juice and some mint. So not all those ingredients that are in that bottle that you can't even pronounce. This is going to be a nice natural one, and going to have a lot of fun doing this one. So let's get started. Okay, so you don't necessarily have to toast these almonds. This calls for some almonds in the recipe, but if you really get used to toasting nuts like this, it creates an amazing flavor. It kind of makes them taste a lot better. So, and it's really easy to do. You don't need any oil or anything because the nuts have natural oils in them. So just kind of cook them on a medium heat, and they'll be done when they start toasting brown. It only takes about 3 to 4 minutes. Nice addition to the flavor of the rest of the food at the end. Okay, it's been about 3 minutes, about 3.5 minutes, and the almonds are nice and toasty and golden brown. So we'll let those rest until we need them. And all I've done is peeled the carrot and I've cut the ends off. So one thing I want to make sure you see is that I always put a damp paper towel underneath my cutting board so it's not going to slide around on me. That's something that was basics in culinary school. So basically when you do these carrots, be careful doing them. This takes a little bit of knife skills, but if you learn how to do this, it's a great way. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to slice these into matchsticks. So I just cut them this way, and then I'll kind of stack a few on each other, and then carefully cut them this way. And then we have these matchsticks. And then once we get them into these longer pieces, we didn't want to cut those pieces of carrot too small because it's going to take too long. And then we just get them into a pile, and then we cut them right in half, and they become about 2-inch pieces. And that's what we want right there. Next up, we'll cut up our red onion, and we want similar sized pieces, but we don't want these gigantic pieces that will kind of overwhelm somebody when they bite into it. So these we're just doing in an inch cut. So basically we're only going to need about a little over 1/4 of a cup or so. Can be less, can be more, depends on how much you like onions. So basically we're only probably going to need about half an onion, and I just want to slice as thin as possible. And then we want some fresh orange juice, and you want to roll it really good to get the juices all loosened up in there. And the best way to do this is to squeeze it over a bowl. That way if there's any seeds in it, you can get rid of it. And we're looking for about 3 tablespoons, so it should be a little over half. And then that pulp I just like to eat on the side. And using the same bowl here, we'll go ahead and squeeze our fresh lemon juice. And again, roll it, get all those juices loosened up in the middle. Should only have to use about half of a lime. And then I capture those seeds. in the bowl, and I'll be able to dig those out. And then we want to chop up some fresh mint, about a tablespoon worth. And if you've never used fresh mint, it's a really great herb to use, and a little bit goes a long ways. So what I do is I kind of, same thing with the basil, I kind of grab the biggest leaf I can find, and then I roll up these small ones and roll it up like a cigar, and then finally chiffonade. Chiffonade is a very, very, very fine cut. And then cross chop. And last, we want to cut up the Granny Smith apple, and if you don't have an apple core, that's why I'm not going to use one, because not a lot of everybody has them. And then secondly, whenever you cut up an apple, it'll oxidize quickly, so we want to limit that oxidation. So it's the last cut that we want to do. So I'm just going to cut down on the ends, similar size to the carrot. And then once you start getting down to the core, turn it. And then we'll just finely cut matchsticks this way. Okay, we want to make our cranberry mixture first, and we're going to add our cranberries to a small bowl, and then we'll add our red onion, orange juice, and lemon juice. And we just really want to mix this well, really get it starting to marinate. And then to a larger bowl, we want to add our carrots, apple, some of that fresh mint, really delicious mint. If you haven't used mint before, it's a really, really flavorful herb. And a little bit of sea salt. If you're on a low sodium diet, you can omit that one. I'm going to mix that together. And then we'll add our cranberry mixture here. Really stir this one well. And then right before service, this is optional. This is about 2 teaspoons of olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. This adds a nice shininess to the vegetables. And if you want to add that, you can. If you don't want it, you don't have to add it. This is your recipe once you start. And then plating. Put some of these really bright, colorful, tasty side dish that you probably can't buy too many places. And get some of those cranberries on top. And then we'll just garnish with our toasted almonds. Yeah, so this was a really pretty easy recipe, and you know, it stresses how important those knife skills are. And as I talked about in the knife skills video, that it takes practice, and learn how to use that knife, especially that chef knife. That chef knife will save you so much time. Again, a recipe, a dish like this, it's hard to find. Usually people will use the shredded carrot. You can get matchstick carrots at the grocery store, but if you really want to practice those knife skills, it takes time in the kitchen. So be careful with that knife. A lot of these videos we're using diabetes-friendly recipes, and I'm personally diabetic. I'm able to control or handle my diabetes with exercise consistently and eating a pretty healthy diet a lot of the time. So if you're struggling at home keeping those A1C numbers down, you know, it takes a lot of cooking at home. It takes a lot of recipe searching and finding those ones and understanding portion control. That's so important. And I hope these videos are helping somebody, you know, you guys out there who are watching them. I hope they inspire you to do more cooking at home. I'm just trying to show you how easy it is, and try to be creative, try to use multiple colors in your dishes, and I hope, you know, everything goes in good in the kitchen for you. So thank you so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. I'm going to go ahead and eat it up, and that'll be my midday snack. So all right, have a good day. Thank you for watching. Miigwech.